Hello everyone, today I'm going to make one of my favorite Cambodian sour soup called Machou Kreoung. Let's start with the meat. Today I'll be using beef. For this soup it's very tasty when we use variety of beef meat mixed together. I like to use some lean meats mixed with tendon, muscle, ligament, and even tripe. Tripe is a lining of a cow's stomach, so add that too if you like. For the vegetable, we have water spinach, the Kroeung, and crispy eggplant, Tbsp. And the last one is called Sleuk Katrop. It's an herbs, so we're gonna use only a little bit of it. That's optional. For the very first important seasoning, we gotta have Kroeung, Cambodian Lemongrass Paste. Paprika to enhance the soup color. Fish paste, brahok or bahok. Salt. Fish sauce. Sugar. Tamarind powder to make the soup slightly sour. Let's start cooking. Cut the crispy eggplants into quarter or similar bite-sized pieces. Washed and drained. For the water spinach, I snip off the leaf and save it for stir fries and use only the stem for the soup. You can also use the leaf too if you want to add an extra green to the soup. Cut the bottom wooden stem off. Smash the stalk with the flat side of the knife and cut into 1¼ inches long. Wash 3 or 4 times and drain. Now we're going to cook the tripe. Tripe is a tough meat, so we're going to cook it in a separate pots for about 35 to 45 minutes until it's tender, soft, and easy to chew. Here I'm adding a few kaffir lime leaves into the water to enhance the flavor in the tripe. Once it's cooked, dump the water out, clean the tripe several times, and drain. Cut it into bite-sized pieces or short strip. For the meat, I cut it into a medium bite-sized pieces. For the tendon, the ligament, and the muscle, cut it smaller than bite-sized pieces because it takes longer to cook. The bigger the cut, the longer it will take to cook. This is an extra herb that I will be adding to this soup. I just snip off the top young leaves. Pan fry it without oils until it's crispy, dry, and started to smell good. This is just an additional herb that I like to add to this Machou Kreoung. Sometimes I use holy basil, mreh, or another one called Ji. That's another herb. But if you just start learning how to eat Machou Kreoung, you may not want to add an additional herb topping. Just stick with the basic lemongrass paste Kreoung. It's delicious too. Now we're done preparing with all the ingredients. Let's start cooking. In a hot pot, add a little bit of oil. Add Kreoung and pan fry it for a couple of minutes until the liquid reduces and started to smell good. I add a little bit of paprika to Kreoung to enhance the color. Add the beef and cook it for 2 to 3 minutes until it's no longer red color, and stir to combine with Kreoung. Add brahok, fish paste, meat, stir brahok to coat with the meat. Well, next I add 2 cups of water. The amount of water may vary depending on how much meat we have. The more meat we have, the more water we're going to add. The water that I add, it's about an inch above the meat level. Add pre-cooked beef tripe followed by a little bit of tamarind powder to make the soup slightly sour. I start off with about half tablespoons. We don't want to start off the broth too salty or sour. Later on when the meat is cooked, we're going to give it a taste and adjust the flavor if needed. Now that we are done combining all the seasoning into the pot, next we're going to place cover and cook for about 25 minutes on medium heat until the meat is tender, but not too soft and mushy. After 25 minutes, when the meat is tender, add our green vegetable and cook another 6 to 8 minutes. At the end, give it a final taste and adjust the seasoning. If it's not sour enough, add some more tamarind powder or tamarind juice. If it's not salty enough, add a little bit more fish sauce. It should have a perfect balance of spicy and sour taste, which goes really well on top of a big bowl of rice. That's it, it's not so hard. Samlor Machou Kreoung Sakko, spicy and sour soup. The next dish is stir-fry water spinach leaf with salted soybean. Trakuan chasi in Cambodian call it. It's super fast and easy and needed just a few ingredients. Ingredients are salted soybean, minced garlics, sugar, water spinach leaves or the stem. In a hot pan, add a little bit of oils. When the oil is hot, add minced garlic and fry it until it's golden brown and crispy. Add salted soybean, seam and be careful to splash. Add sugar. Add water spinach leaves or the stem. Leaves are what I have left from making sour soup. It has a lot of vitamins. Cook for 1 to 2 minutes until just wilted. You may add 1 tablespoon of water to make it moist, and that's it. It doesn't take that long. I hope you'll try out these 2 dishes. Spicy sour soup and stir-fry water spinach with salted soybean. Samlor Machou Kreoung and Trakuan Chasiang. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.